Recently, yeah, it's because of all these crimes and all these things happening. It does put me forth. I mean, even last week where there was two a stabbing there on the 472 bus, you must have heard of that one. At the same time, an hour before that or after that, there was one near Shooters Hill as well. So, and that was like the first day back after the holidays as well. Just for now, just like instead of enjoying their few weeks holidays, this is what I think they're conjuring up. Like, how am I going to get him when I go back to school? Which is wrong. They shouldn't have that mindset when you're kids. You can't put sense into people, so then you just got to obviously take away, the options they do have for where they can go and get certain stuff. But I don't think the government, personally, I don't think there's enough getting done. There's not enough getting done. Because if it's on the up, then that shows that there is nothing getting done. There's a lot of people that live in Woolwich that don't like to come into the town centre. They'll do the outskirts and go to either like Bexley, Charlton, Greenwich, and do their shopping there. They just don't want to come into the main like town centre bit where most of the stuff usually does happen.
Yeah. And what have you seen outside on the road here?
Well, we had a multiple stabbing last year here. I mean, it was across the road. One was across the road just next to the bus up there, and then there was two one just past my shop and one further down near the Poundland. So there was 3 stabbings in the space of an hour and a half on the same road. The last one like I told you before, the last stabbing, third stabbing that happened on that day, happened right in front of the police. It was like the police was guarding the boy because they knew there were people coming for him. They still ended up coming up to the police officer, stabbing him and running off. And then you see the whole lot of police just run after that one guy that done that. So when you see things like that, you pretty much kind of start to use hope, really, because you think if they've got enough in them to stand there and do it in front of a police officer, then there's nothing else, deterring them not to do these things.
One of my friends got robbed in the bus. So, I mean, yeah, you can say so. And I heard about the stabbings. And one of the buses that I use was with the bus where the kid gets stabbed as well. So, I mean, yeah, relatively speaking, yeah, I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah. What happened to your friend?
He got robbed. Basically, his belongings got robbed when he was like on 161 or 122. I don't remember exactly. So his basically they just took his phone, his wallet, all that stuff. But he needed to go to the police and to sort this out. I mean, I don't know the whole like story, but I think he managed to give his phone back.
I think it's a dangerous area now. I think the police need to get a hold of the gangs more. I was like, keep your soaps all around here. I walk around here late at night. I go to the pub across the road, and every time I go from there to the bus stop, I'm in harm. I thought, where is it? But not.
Well, so what in particular is it that makes you worry?
Too many gangs around here.
Well,
It's too many gangs, too many little pub bits that I've had friends that have had incidents here where everything is hacked, city kicked on and things like that. So yeah, we've got to be really careful.
yeah. What's happened to your friends?
Well, my husband's friend was in the park down there. There's elderly man, LAP, and there was a group of boys and they kept picking on the elderly people specifically. I don't know why. And fortunately for him, he's an ex-boxer and out of Bermondsey and go picks on the wrong one. Just on that spread in. Close boys of them lights on it, really. And I was on the star party. If they jump, if they robbed someone previously, they're all frightened. That's the problem. Everybody's frightened. And we shouldn't really be frightened living in this day and age, really. Yeah. We should be able to walk the streets quite safely, but we don't. Right now, just can't. You really are scared. I'm really scared. I won't get on the bus. I won't work like at at nights. But
even on this street, right outside, there will be groups of children going to certain jiggy shops where it's the first one, second one, or third one because they get cheap through. Then they bump into the wrong person or the wrong crowd. The amount of fights that have happened out on the street in the past 6 months, you lose count on your hands. So there needs to be a lot more police present, especially since what happened at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But you don't see them on 4 o'clock at night. Yeah. So then it's a free for all basically.
And these quite young kids as well.
Very young, anything from 11 upwards. I was at one point I've had to lock the door just in case they came running in the bar. But it is like a twice a night, 3 times a night occurrence.
And almost every night as well.
Pretty much. And then now it could deter my customers, or potential customers from coming in. We're one of the best pubs in London, so I want to keep that reputation. But how can I do that when there's people outside nearly scrapping the other day?
Some more police as well.
That needs to be done, yeah, definitely.